Hello and welcome back to this channel. I appreciate you tuning back to my channel each time. My name is Mary Ogunbala of Creating with Mary. So today I'm excited because I'm going to be doing coconut oil. It's one of my favorite things, coconut oil. You know, coconut oil has so many great benefits. I use it for my hair, I use it on my skin, I consume it. Coconut oil, coconut oil. What will I do without coconut oil? I have my coconuts that I took delivery of them a few days back. I only recently planned to do the oil today. So I'll be showing you guys how I make coconut oil. Virgin, cold pressed coconut oil. Yeah, I know some people prefer the hot pressed coconut oil. We're doing both of them, but in this particular video I'll focus on cold pressed because it seems a lot of people don't know how to make cold pressed coconut oil. I'll be showing you how to do that, and then we'll be looking maybe in another video I'll be looking at the benefits of cold pressed and the benefits of the hot pressed coconut oil. So I'll be taking these coconuts outside to break them up and start my process. I washed all my coconuts. The next thing is to break the shells. So I have a hammer right here. You can use any hard stuff because they're very hard shells. So you need something very hard to break them. Alright, so you need to be careful when you're using any sharp objects to break coconuts. Safety first. Yeah, so I cracked it open, but the water is not coming out yet, so crack it some more. Yeah, my coconut water, one of my favorite stuff. The second one, I'm going to do that for all of them. Cheers. Okay, that's one of the reasons why I love coconuts. Wash the coconuts clean. We're done with preparing the coconut water. So I'll be storing some of them in the fridge. I put them in the bottles and put in the fridge. Then we pour in some coconut oil. I think I deserve some coconut water to my fat. That was refreshing. I think I have the energy to continue this main part of my work right now. I wanted to just show you this one. The coconut came right off without having to It was not even broken. Look, it's cracked a bit, but the whole coconut came out from inside the shell. And it's so nice to see. I didn't have to stretch to try to use the knife to get it out. One thing I must say that when you want to remove your coconut flesh from the shell, ensure you wash the coconut. And that water on the back of the coconut helps to get it to come off cleanly. When the water wets the shell, it makes it easier for the flesh to come off clean from the shell. So that's something you want to put in mind when you're breaking your coconut. So this is all my coconut from back lot. The next step in the process is to cut the coconut into small bits so that we can blend it. Okay, it can be very hard for blenders. So in order to make it easy for it to blend in the blender, I want to cut them into small bits so that we can get our coconut milk. Some water. I'm using the Benetton ice crusher. Once I finish blending, I have my cheesecloth and just pour it directly into the cheesecloth to get the milk out. You want to get the coconut milk out. Coconut milk flavor. Alright, so this one has been in the fridge overnight and that was the last batch. So I just need to scoop out the cream on top and you see the water below. So that's my cream. So there is the cream. So at this junction, you want to decide if you want to make hot pressed or cold pressed. I'll let it sit. Once the sun comes out, I'll take it outside to get some heat, some natural heat, um, and then it can do a little bit of fermentation right there. I keep them just outside the kitchen window to allow the sun to do a bit of its job. So for cold pressed coconut oil, we don't use heat from the fire, we use the natural heat from the sun, from the environment. So you can see the color of this changing. And you can see, if you look closely, you see the oil. Okay, so that's the cord I'm taking off. The oil has formed underneath the cord. So you can already see my oil. I'm trying to take up the cord gently. You can see through this, you see some water at the bottom, some spots of water, and then the layer of water is also shown. Anyway, so we'll keep on filtering and trying to get a pure oil. So here is the cold press oil that I left to melt from the ones that after melting. This is what I have. I can see the cord and a little bit of water that may be left will be settled at the bottom. So what I have to do right now is to scoop this gently out of there. So here's my glass jar that I'll be scooping this into. It's an old Bama jar that I washed and reused. So this one I just finished, I just reused it. I've taken the label out of this. So this is something you can do rather than throwing away the glass jars. They're very useful in the kitchen to put items in, and they're transparent. You can see through it easily. So very good for my oils. So I'll be scooping gently like this into the and you can see very clear. The oil is very clear, like water. As a cold press, it has no smell, and it's thicker. It's thicker than the hot pressed. So this is how you make your cold pressed coconut oil without using heat, without using the fire. Though we use a natural heat, not necessarily not using heat. We don't use the fire to cook it. So it comes out naturally, but it takes a longer time to get this out. Sometimes, depending on the weather, it could take days. So this took me just 2 days to process. So I made them in batches because I did quite a lot, so this time around, and the other batches are still outside in the sun to get the fermentation going. So I'll try and get the rest out, but I just want you to see my coconut oil. Okay. And I can still filter it some more once it settles to see anything coming out. There's still a little bit of particles in there, so to get it ultra clean and clear, then I filter one more time with my cheesecloth. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you tuning into this channel each time. And I'll see you again in the next one. Bye.